it's a solution that's tailorable to a wide range of workflow requirements that our customers have. So we have customers that work with large equipment. We have bulk item or bulk asset rental companies. We have folks that are doing fences and toilets and dumpsters and everything in between. So as in order to be able to do that, we have about somewhere north of 600 different configuration options that we can set that enables it to function and work according to the workflow of each individual company. So we don't believe that there's a one size fits all approach to rental. It has to be tailored. It has to be based on the market, based on the type of equipment that you're using, where you are in the world, what your customers are used to doing, different things like that. So we really take a consultative approach, even in the implementation process, to make sure that we're tailoring it according to the needs. And then, the other thing is we really want to we're helping our customers get outside of their four walls with technology. So rather than having to stay inside where you're, tied to a computer, we're using mobile devices that are already on people to be able to capture things like signatures and pictures when you're doing a delivery, or even for the sales force, for them to be able to use a web-based application on their phone to check availability, to look at invoices, to look at trends on their customers before they walk into a job site to see what they might need. So different things like that. And then the last thing, one of the big things for me is just being able to get something out of the data. If it's just a rental management solution, if it's just a contract management and asset management solution, that's good and that's important, but you really it's what are you going to get out? So we have capabilities like dashboards and that's powered by Power BI, and we have the various reports. It's all based on a SQL database, so the options are really endless in terms of how you can the type of data and the amount of data that you can get out. One of the big things that we really pride ourselves on here is just the level of support that we give to our customers. We try to be very responsive and try to get issues resolved quickly. It doesn't fall into a black hole that doesn't get responded to and that sort of thing. So we try to be very responsive in those times of need. But more than just support, we also want to make sure that we're giving guidance. the folks that we work with in this industry are incredibly smart. They know what they want to do. They know what they're trying to accomplish, and a lot of times they just need a little bit of help trying to understand, like, how do we get there. And so our team is most of our team, I think, on average, has been in the rental industry for at least 10 years, some of them upwards of 15, 20 years. So there's a lot of know-how, both from the industry itself, but then also technically how to accomplish certain things within the system. And so it makes it very beneficial to the customer to kind of lean on that expertise and say, okay, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. How can I get there? And then the second thing is we have a user group that is run entirely by MCS users. They meet once a year, and they are basically telling us what is most important to you. Where do you want us to point the roadmap at in the coming months? So rather than us sort of just thumb in the wind, kind of dictating where we're going to go and hoping that the users like it, we're actually requesting that information. So, the feedback that we get a lot of times is that, they put something in a suggestion, the people that we're talking to, they put something in a suggestion box and never to hear about it again. We're actually asking you for suggestions and then taking that and turning that into actionable steps within the software. So it turns out that customers end up getting exactly what they're looking for and what's most important.